let's divide a polynomial 6x to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 12x squared minus 8x plus 3. And let's divide our polynomial by a divisor 3x minus 2. First of all, we have to get rid of this first element. That's why we multiply our divisor by 2x to the power 3. And since this times the first element gives us 6x to the power 4, we will get rid of the first element. Let's multiply next 2x to power 3 by minus 2. It will give us minus 4x cubed minus 4x cubed. Next, we perform a subtraction, and we will get rid of the first element of our polynomials. And when we perform a subtraction, we will have here 5x to the power 3 minus 4x to the power 3 will give us plus 9x to the power 3. And remainder of our polynomial will be, we have to just write it again. It will be minus 12x squared minus 8x plus 3. Next, we have to get rid of this first element. That's why we multiply our remainder by plus 3x squared. Since when we multiply 3x squared by this divisor, we will have 3x squared times 3x will give us 9x cubed. 9x cubed. Next, 3x to the power 2 times minus 2 will give us minus 6x squared. Minus 6x squared. And that's all. Next, we perform a subtraction. And we have a cancellation of the first element. Next, minus 12x to the power 2 minus 6 to the minus 6x squared will give us minus 6x squared. And let's rewrite what we have left here. Next, we have to multiply our divisor by minus 2x because we want to get rid of this element. That's why if we multiply minus 2x by a divisor, we will have minus 6x squared and plus 4. If we perform a subtraction, we have a cancellation of the first element, and remainder will be minus 12x plus 3. Next, we multiply to get rid of this element. We have to multiply by minus 4. And if we next multiply minus 4 by a divisor, we will have minus 12x x plus 8. And if we perform a subtraction, we have a cancellation of the first element, and plus 3 minus 8 will give us minus 5. And this minus 5 is a remainder polynomial with, since degree of polynomial minus 5 is 0, and 0 is less than 1, and 1 is a degree of divisor polynomial. That's why if we write a result of our process, let's write it here, we will have that 6x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 3 minus 12x squared minus 8x plus 3 is equal to divisor 3x minus 2 multiplied by what we left here, 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 4 and plus a remainder which is minus 5. It was quite a complex example, and let's assume another last example. Last example number 3. Let's divide polynomial 2x to the power 5 plus 3x to the power 3 minus x squared plus 4x plus 1. And let's divide this polynomial by a polynomial x squared minus x plus 2. It's very important to note that here we actually have a 0 times x to the power 4. But since we do not have this element, but here in this process we have to write it because we want to write one polynomial and another polynomial correspondingly, degree by degree. And so we want to divide this polynomial by this polynomial, and result will be written here. First, we want to get rid of this element of our polynomial, and that's why we have to multiply our divisor by 2x to the power 3. And if we multiply 2x to the power 3 by this polynomial, we will have we will have 2x to the power 5 minus 2x to the power 4 plus 4x to the power 3. And if we subtract, we will get rid of this first element, and a result will be 2x to the power 4 minus x to the power 3 minus x squared plus 4x plus 1. Next, we want to get rid of this element. That's why we multiply our divisor by a monomial plus 2x squared. And if we multiply 2x squared by our divisor, we will have 2x to the power 4 minus 2x to the power 3 plus 4x squared. Next, we perform a subtraction, and we will get rid of this first element. And the result will be x cubed minus 5x to the power 2 plus 4x plus 1. Next, we want to get rid of this first element, and we have to multiply our divisor by plus x. Next, if we multiply plus x by a divisor, we will have x to the power 3 minus x squared plus 2x. And we perform a subtraction as usual, and we will get rid of this first element. And result will be 4 minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. Next, we want to get rid of this element, and we multiply our divisor by minus 4. And since minus 4 times this polynomial will give us minus 4x squared plus 4x minus 8, and we have to perform a subtraction, and as a result it will be minus 2x plus 9, and we have a cancellation here, and the process is over. And since the degree of this remainder is 1, degree is equal to 1, which is less than degree of a divisor, which is 2. And let's rewrite result of our process. So 2x to the power 5 plus 3x to the power 3 minus x squared plus 4x plus 1 is equal to divisor x squared minus x plus 2 times 2x to the power 3 plus 2x squared plus x minus 4 and plus a remainder which is minus 2x plus 9. And that's a result. So our polynomial is represented as this polynomial times this polynomial and plus a remainder. It was everything for this tutorial. Thank you very much. Like us and subscribe.